We are at the Philbrick-Cricenti Bog. This is one of my favorite little adventure places any time of the year.
A tick warning. Ticks are pretty much year-round here. It's a pretty small area. I'll check how many sort of miles we walk. But this is a very gentle, easy walk.
The nice thing about visiting this time of the year is you don't have to worry about mosquitoes. Any other time of the year, come prepared or be eaten alive.
Make the trail blaze, just in case. Coming off the high ground, back into the swamp. Alright, I said this was a swamp. It is not a swamp, it is a bog. And there are significant differences between the two. And a lot of my friends would be aghast that I made that gaffe. I don't think we'll see any butterflies today. And this is very pedestrian friendly. Nice little benches. A little wet for me to sit on today. And now we are going out into the bog. Oh. I like, I don't know, things like this just tickle me for some reason. Just a little loop here, which I hope is still steady, because that looks like solid ground, but it is probably not. If I fell in there, would it kill me? Probably not, but I could get stuck and it could be horribly uncomfortable. Bogs are well-known places for carnivorous plants because of the low nutrient in the soil and the substrate. They need to get themselves a little nitrogen, and they get that from catching things. All right, we are continuing around the tundra garden here. It's in the high 30s. Enough to make my hands feel a little cool, but a sweatshirt seems fine. Yeah, I want to come back here when it's in bloom to see some of the orchids. Alright, I think we're coming up to what's probably my favorite thing here. Oh. Yeah, I think this is it. No, this is not. Try the pole. Hold on, maybe it is. Alright, I am going to try to set something up here. Alright, let's see how this shot goes. Oh. Alright. See the stick. See how far up it goes. So, that's cold. Woo! Stepping in there would not be great. Alright, that went pretty well. Crawling around on the ground, getting a nice shot. Alright, now let's see how much of this is, how hinky this is. Man, a little hinky. I have not seen any wildlife, which I don't think I'd expect to see too many insects, and I thought I might hear or see a couple birds. He successfully got the pole shot and didn't get dunked or deposited down into the bog. I do hear a bird now that I said that. How bogs are formed. Just amazing to be out here. I think I'm going to try to be out here more often and try to get film from multiple seasons. I'm on the floating mat. Tried the pole. We already tried one of these. I think I'm going to see if I can. Oh, I don't know if I can do it one-handed. Ah! The official depth here is 20 feet. There could be a lot of stuff under there. A lot of things that met their demise over the years. Pretty sure there's supposed to be one horse. My guess is there's probably a lot of poor mammals down there. And, well, maybe other than mammals. Right, this is a super highway here. This has got the 4 planks aside. It's heavy duty. Must be a lot of traffic over here. Yeah, we're getting back into winter here. You know, might be a little area coming here in the winter, because I don't know if I'd want to stray off the path if I couldn't see it. I don't know how snowshoes would do out here, but this would be a pretty cool place in the winter too. I think we just about completed our loop. The future of the bog. And we have completed Spruce Loop. There's my proof. I would say this was a very satisfying walk. Early spring before any leaves are really on. I think it's a look I don't see very often in places like this, because we all want to come on those nice warm sunny days, which I do. It's an amazing place during the summer. All right, I think this completes part 1 of the Bog of Beer, and we are going to be advancing on to a brewery here in New London, where I will be one beer and done. If you like this video, help an old man out, like, subscribe, and share. Come on, doesn't cost you anything. Oh, got a bird fluttering around. I am not great at identification. Pretty tiny. Anybody knows what it is, let me know in the comments. I got more voices up here. Sounds like little ones. Might have been already the people I saw. Alright, we're stopping for our beer at the Flying Goose Brew Pub and Grill. I've not been here before. Menu looked pretty good. It is pretty busy. I guess it is Friday, kind of in a happy hour sort of place.
For my beer I had Kong, an Imperial Russian Stout at a 10.4 ABV. Was excellent. I had a 6-ounce pour, for which I was charged an incredible $3.65. I just felt like I had returned to the 1970s.
The Flying Goose had an excellent 6 ounces of beer here because it was 10.4.